And that's where good governance comes in. Good governance is not an elevated, lofty concept. Good governance for a villager means he is getting a patta without being asked to come to the Tahsildar's office 50 times in the course of 5 years. That is good governance for him. Gandhiji said, freedom is the bread for the hungry person. Gandhi was very practical. He never defined freedom in lofty terms as bicameral legislatures, parliament, elections, other franchise. He never defined freedom in that sense. For him, freedom was salt. For him, freedom was bread. In the same way, for a man at the grassroots, he doesn't see governance in the way anglicized people like us sitting around the table see governance. So, one of the important aspects of governance is going to be how to make that person, as Gandhiji would say, the person with tears in his eyes, feel that he is getting service delivery for the asking and that at a moment's notice. That is governance. And leadership has to be upfront, it has to be proactive. I am a person, I take the liberty of, as an 88-year-old man who had worked with Jawaharlal Nehru for 4 years, from 61 to 64. I was at that time Deputy Secretary in the Ministry of Home Affairs. I was for 10 years in the Home Ministry. During Nehru's days, 61 to 70. During Nehru's days, Lal Bahadur Shastri days, and I knew Indira Gandhi right from the time she was hostess to Jawaharlal Nehru. And I had worked with her during her prime ministership. I have seen Nehru managing parliament. I have seen Nehru's leadership. You might say so many things about Nehru now with 2020 hindsight. But I have seen the leadership, the kind of leadership that he used to give, the kind of management of a parliament. Every day promptly at 10:55 he used to come to parliament when he was not on tour. He was there at 10:55. The presiding officer came. The Nehru made it a point to stand up and bow to him deeply. And he intervened freely, even when the ministers were replying to questions in parliament, never withheld information. We think for promoting governance and leadership should be instantly appealable to the youth. That is the point that he was making. Some of the names that for instance, we old-timers might feel excited when Gandhi's name is mentioned, Nehru's name is mentioned, Patel's name is mentioned, independence is mentioned. But some of us who draw up the course content go by our feeling of excitement, whereas we must have sufficient empathy and sensitivity to get into the minds of the youths of today that it may not be as exciting to them as possible. Therefore, sugarcoat it in a manner of speaking. Give them the example of Rajinikanth, why not? I mean, why not give the example of Rajinikanth? Why not give the example of someone who achieves K. Balachandar, who revolutionized the film industry? So, if Balachandar can do that for film industry, I can do it for village regeneration. That kind of a thing. That's what you are trying to say. Make it instantly appealing to the youth. Devise the course content in a manner, and therefore I would say that in devising the course content, we must have some of these young people to us, because they provide. I think Kashyap, you opened our eyes. Krishna, Venkat Narayanan, you three people. That's why I said we have quite a lot to learn from you.